welcome to The Natural View. I'm Maggie Jacqua. I'm the content director of Whole Foods Magazine, and I'm here with my co-host, Todd Polley of 24 Stories Marketing. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Maggie.
So we are embarking on something special. This is our Leadership Spotlight series. And today we're joined by Asha Ramesh. She's the CEO of Sabinsa USA. She's been with the company since 1994, and she's going to share some insights and inspiration with us and just talk to us about her leadership style. So welcome.
Thanks, Maggie. Hello to you and Todd.
Hi, Asha. Great to see you
both.
In July 2023, in the print and digital issue of Whole Foods Magazine, which is available now online, you can access that. And we're shining a light on some standout companies in the natural products industry, talking about what makes them so successful. And you can read more about Sabinsa USA there. But today, we're going to take a little bit deeper dive into the leadership style and the corporate culture at Sabinsa. And Asha is going to talk us through some things and help us get to know the company better. So we're excited for that. So let's dive in. I just wanted to start by asking about your background and how you got started in the natural products industry.
Well, Maggie, I started in the company in 1994, right after my studies. I specialized in marketing management and MBA, and I have like a undergraduate degree in science. So that helped me a lot in being able to adjust very well with Sabinsa's culture, because of the fact that Sabinsa is totally a natural products ingredient supplier, and that dwelt very well with the basic background and upbringing that I have had in my childhood, because we relied on so many natural ingredients for combating with the common ailments. And right after my MBA, I joined SAMI Sabinsa Group as a management trainee. And I was in charge of the purchasing department at SAMI Labs for about 4 years. And after that, I got an opportunity, and Dr. Majid gave me the opportunity to come to USA and start off in the business development and customer service area. And that has been a long, successful stint with the company.
You know, one thing, it's uncommon to stay at a company for so long, right? These days, people jump around, myself included. You know, I've had a couple of total different careers in that time span. Here you've been focused, and now you're leading the US for Sabinsa. What's been that mindset, or is there something you've told yourself or something you've stuck to throughout this whole process where you've decided, I'm going to stay loyal to this company and grow my career within what, I don't know if you knew going in, is just such a great company. So how did you land there, and how did you decide to stick around?
Yes, Todd, I'm really happy and very proud to inform you that this is my 29th year with SAMI Sabinsa Group. And in all these years, there has never been a slow day or a dull moment at Sabinsa.
Wow, great.
It is very exciting, and I'm extremely passionate and thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing in the job, which comes with all the responsibilities and challenges that it brings along. I try to focus on what matters most and delegate the rest to other members on my team, comprising of highly competent people. And empowering employees and giving them an environment where they can share their ideas freely provides great value to them. On our staff, we have employees that have been with us for over 10, 12, or even 15 years. And I definitely bat for the team when needed, even if it means going against the grain. And I feel compassion is an essential component. What I do is I treat everyone that I come across with kindness, respect, and genuine interest, and aptly adapting to any kind of change or new systems, and dealing with pressure have helped me. And another thing I can think of is time management. I think utilizing time is of crucial importance. And what I try to do is invest my time and energy by carefully choosing my priorities so that I don't dive straight into burnout territory.
Yeah, that's good advice. And just to reiterate, I mean, like how long you've been there and how long so many of the employees have been there, that just really speaks to the corporate culture. That's very impressive. You can always tell when people like when they stay, that really does mean something. So that's very special.
And one more thing I'd like to add is like finally, I try to do my best in delivering the business results which is expected of me, and I completely understand and value the unique value that Sabinsa has to offer to the industry. And under the guidance of Dr. Majid, I am able to follow and implement strategies and action plans so that we get the due recognition and success as a company. Dr. Majid has been a great mentor for me, and whatever I've learned so far is all due to him. And of course, we have an excellent team in Sabinsa USA. And this is all possible because of that. And we all see company culture as first and foremost. And one more thing is like I see failure as a step to success, which helps me navigate through challenges in a better fashion.
Yeah, that's excellent. I actually wanted to ask about that. I mean, so you've been in this industry a long time and it's changed a lot, and you've learned and you've grown over the course of your career. So given all that you've learned and everything you've experienced through the industry, what advice would you give to people who are newer to the industry or younger, or just starting out as it continues to grow?
Okay. As we all know, natural products or the dietary supplement industry has a lot to offer. It is one great industry where we are able to offer people products to improve their health and well-being. And the dietary supplement industry is projected to register a CAGR, the compound annual growth rate of 7.91 to about 10% over the next 5 years. And we have seen over the last few years how the healthcare has transitioned from curative practices to more into, what can I say, preventive healthcare management. And the healthcare industry contributes significantly to the overall economy. And growing inflation globally has risen healthcare costs considerably. And more people are aware of nutritional supplements, and it is great to be part of an industry that offers preventive products and services to deal with simpler metabolic disorders. And for anyone starting new in the industry, or even to start and grow a career, or even start a new venture, I think it is a great, exciting, happening industry where you have the power to change human lives for the better through like preventive ingredients that you can offer.
Yeah, I think that's such an important aspect, and something that it took me leaving for a little bit and then coming back to the industry to really hone in on the fact there's a bigger purpose here, right? And how much that keeps you going day to day in the industry, and how much that motivates you. And I'm wondering, so throughout your tenure at Sabinsa, you've welcomed a lot of people into the industry, whether it's through Sabinsa or through meeting people, and suppliers or whatever. Is there something that you communicate to those folks to try to give them the foresight of what a great industry it is, what a great company Sabinsa is? Is there something there that you consciously try to pass on to new members of the industry?
Yes. As you can see, I've had the opportunity, or I was fortunate enough to spend long years with the Sabinsa group. And I have been, I've had the opportunity to train younger members in various fields like business development, customer service, and sales. And mentorship is always important because it nurtures leadership skills. And some of us who have been experienced will be better able to advise or offer, little inputs to the younger members so that they can utilize it, because it's through direct experience and advice. So they'll be able to better utilize it and aspire to be leaders themselves. And I'm so glad that, some of the members that I have trained and, worked with when they had just joined have succeeded so well in different departments. And now presently, they are even heading some divisions in different countries. I'm truly proud of that. And I feel mentorship is very important.
Yeah, that's great. I wanted to ask you about some wins that you've had in your career at the company, and that's clearly one. When you work with somebody and they're new to the industry, and then you see them grow and you see them kind of grow into their own and start adding this value, and it's a wonderful thing. So that is certainly a win, and congratulations on that. Anything else that you can spotlight, just over the course of your career and your time at Sabinsa that are highlights?
Oh, yes. Especially this past few years have been very strong and successful for us, Maggie. Our ingredients are all science-backed, clinically proven, and the key ingredients like curcumin C3 complex, bioperin, digozyme, lactospore, boswellia. Some of these names, resound with Sabinsa and the science behind these ingredients. And it's so great to see that these ingredients are part of formulations from big brands, very big brands, some of them. And these are like being sold in large retail and wholesale chains, clubs and mass markets. So in essence, it is our ingredients that is reaching out to consumer level. And it is heartening to note that so many millions of consumers are benefited by Sabinsa science-backed ingredients. This is truly a great feather in our cap. And another thing is like Sabinsa is one of the very few companies that has been consistently bringing in new innovative products to the industry. You know how much we value science, research, and clinical studies before we introduce new products into the market. And over the last, say, 2-3 years, our research platform has been more busy than usual. Even during COVID years, our scientists have been extremely busy in coming out with innovative molecules. And some of them include Subroxy, which is a superior brain and neuronal health product. And then we have Curcumin, which is standardized for Calibin A, which is proving to be an excellent metabolic support product. Then we have Live Longa, which is like a unique blend of 3 scientifically validated ingredients with curcumin C3 complex, livinol, and bioperin. Then we have several great cosmeceutical ingredients also, like lactosporin, which is a postbiotic for skin and hair care. Then we have olipint, which is like a peptide for skin firming and repair. We have proscalpin, which is a great product for hair growth and controlling of hair fall. We have also introduced Shagandha, which is like a USP grade ashwagandha extract. So Sabinsa's efforts in continuing to be a leader in bringing out innovative products, this is like a very proud thing for us.
So another question I wanted to ask, we're seeing increasingly data from retailers and consumers. Really, they're focusing more on the quality of the products, and they're getting to understand the benefits of a branded ingredient, and increasingly people are finding out the work that goes into that and what the positive difference is with a branded ingredient. Can you talk to us about some of what goes into Sabinsa in terms of that quality, that background that you're getting versus if you were to just get a generic ingredient for a product?
Thanks, Maggie. Sabinsa has several branded ingredients as well as generic ingredients. But for the brands, we input a lot of research and science behind our products. And unfortunately, some customers and companies fail to see the real value of research and studies behind our ingredients. They just compare us with generics, who are a set of companies that piggyback on our science that we have built around, and they offer low products, but at what cost? They don't realize that. Sometimes it could be because they're not doing the right thing, like, compromising on quality, using low grade, non-food grade, or even used solvents for extraction, not having complete control over, proper testing methods, or even their products could be higher in levels of residual solvents and pesticides, and even higher levels of heavy metals and lead. People should question these products, and they should not blindly compare branded ingredients with generics, because they don't know the kind of work that goes behind bringing out quality products.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is one of the ongoing challenge that we face, having to convince people based on science. But it is all good, and more companies are now, looking at us and appreciating the value Sabinsa brings with the branded ingredients.
Yeah, I think there's starting to be, we're seeing that evidence. I know Industry Transparency Center recently did a survey, and they talked about, they found out about the value that people are putting. Consumers are starting to understand that branded ingredients are doing that extra work and adding that value. Exactly. And that survey showed that people are willing to pay the premium for it because they want to get something that actually works. So exactly. Good all around.
You guys have all of these products. Your focus has been on science and doing the research on those products. And I'm just wondering, leading the way in such a fashion focused on science, I'm wondering if you have a message to the rest of the industry, as they listen to this, what can you tell the industry about where you think it's going, where it should be going? Any advice there as you've spent these years really honing in on coming out with products backed by clinical research?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it is of utmost importance to bring in safe products. Please don't compromise on safety, because there are several companies that try to cut corners by bringing in less or lower quality ingredients and offering it at lower prices. That's probably because they've not been doing the right thing. I mean, safety is of utmost importance, and we should not bring in products that are full of toxic chemicals or pollutants. Supplement and functional food companies are looking more towards botanical ingredients to meet clean label claims, as well as proven ingredients. Do your research and studies thoroughly before introducing products into the market, because otherwise, instead of improving health, it will prove detrimental to human health, which is not what we want from the industry. And especially such practices will erode the confidence in the entire industry.
Makes sense.
Another thing that I want to highlight that Sabinsa is doing, I mean, leading on the science, definitely, a role model for industry there and the quality control. Another thing that Sabinsa is doing that has been getting, thankfully, a lot of attention over the past few years is leading on gender equity. I know that Sabinsa is involved in WIN, which is Women in Nutraceuticals. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and, how the company is seeking to foster positive change on that front?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sabinsa is a company, even like many decades ago, like they appointed so many men and women in equal positions, and there have been so many great women that have headed departments, several departments. In fact, there are scientists, several of them in India, men and women, who equally work on par in bringing out with new ingredients. And I've been fortunate enough to be part of this great company where both men and women are seen as equals. And for example, Sabinsa Canada is headed by a lady who originally trained with Sabinsa New Jersey, and similarly Sabinsa Brazil has a female director, and our head of research in India, Dr. Lakshmi Mundkar. We are great women, and we are absolutely happy and grateful to such a company who give importance and put us in this leadership positions. And we definitely do our part to do full justice to the roles and responsibilities that we've been assigned.
Yeah, it's certainly an example of doing the right things on several fronts and also succeeding at the same time, where doing those right things propels success And I think that's a huge message for folks, as they're looking to either expand their organizations or maybe right some imbalances there. It's a good example to look to. And we've talked a lot about, positive things you guys have done. What can you tell us about the future? What's coming up for Sabinsa?
Oh, yes. Future like 2023, the rest of the year, and 24, we definitely want to expand our reach into the industry. We have several new products on our portfolio, and we are vigorously working with great brands to make sure that they get to be introduced into the formulations. And as per NBJ reports, this is going to be a historical year because sales have been predicted to surpass like 300 billion, and trends that include are like gut health, digestive health, personalized nutrition, sleep, stress, cognitive support. And we are so glad at Sabinsa we have excellent ingredients that fit into all these categories, and we would definitely like to do the most for our ingredients.
Yeah, you guys are definitely at the cutting edge of all these trends that are bubbling up, and really we're seeing taking over now. And I know sustainability too is a big issue for the companies. So
Exactly. Yes.
yeah.
You're
Excellent. Well, anything else you want to leave us with on final takeaways? Anything on the horizon that we should know? Company news we should be watching for?
Right. Maggie, we do have like I would like to say like a disciplined and ambitious growth plan and pattern that we wish to embark on, and we will continue to research, innovate, brand, and patent very good ingredients and effective ingredients to continue our mission to be providing clinically studied ingredients for human functional health and well-being. And with this, we hope to excel and succeed as a leading multinational health science company providing evidence-based ingredients.
Excellent. Well, all good things. And we look forward to hearing more. We'll keep covering news as it comes out in Whole Foods Magazine. And we just want to thank you for taking the time to sit down with us and share your leadership style. It's certainly inspirational to everybody out there, and a good guide, role model to follow. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for your kind words.